Hi guys, welcome to Universal Hunters YouTube channel. And today we are going to show you guys 10 interesting facts about USA. And if you like this video, please click the subscribe button and smash the like button. Without any talking, let's begin the video. Number 1. Old Glory was designed by a high school student. Strange but true, the official flag of the United States was designed by Robert G. Heft in 1958 while Heft was a junior in high school. Surprisingly, he only got a B as a grade. Heft's teacher, Stanley Pratt, promised his student he would raise his grade if the US Congress accepted his design. Guess what happened? Bring on the top marks. Number 2. It has no official language. Many might say English and even Spanish are the official languages of the US, but the country actually has none. Records indicate the founding fathers did not see a need for one. English was dominant at the time of Confederation, and so it needed no special protection. In addition to this, other languages were also spoken widely, and there was no need to risk offending anyone. Number 3. It is the home of the internet. There were many inventions and discoveries leading up to what today we call the internet. Massachusetts Institute of Technology's J.C.R. Licklider made popular the idea of having an intergalactic network of computers in the 1960s. After this came the ARPANET, Advanced Research Projects Agency Network, the first usable prototype for the internet. Finally, in 1990, Tim Berners-Lee of MIT invented the World Wide Web, which is not actually the internet itself but rather the most common way to access the internet. And the rest is history, or rather, the future, and it all started in the US. Number 4. The US has the world's biggest GDP. The US does not always rank as number 1 in the world when mentioning the globe's richest countries. This is because countries may be ranked according to their GDP per capita, so the wealth of a country divided by its population. When it comes to pure production power, however, and specifically in reference to gross domestic product, the US comes in first. Number 5. Almost all of Nevada is owned by the government. Who knew? Somebody, surely, but not us, at least prior to researching this article. The state of Nevada is rife with protected wildlife areas, forests, national parks, and monuments, all of which are owned and run by the US federal government. Notably, Area 51, a classified stretch of land owned by the US government, is in Nevada. There is so much the government owns that it adds up to about 80% of the entire state, if you can believe it. Number 6. 100 acres of pizza are served there every day. Americans sure love their pizza. According to the Washington Post, those in the US love it so much that about 100 acres of this beloved cheesiness are eaten every day within its borders. In fact, surveys show Americans tend to prefer pizza over hamburgers, considered a staple of American cooking. Number 7. The capital was originally New York. In 1790, Washington, D.C. was not where all the political action was. New York City was actually the nation's capital when George Washington became the country's famous first president. Washington, D.C., nestled between Virginia and Maryland, was created as the capital in 1790 following a meeting between Secretary of Treasury Alexander Hamilton and Secretary of State Thomas Jefferson. Hamilton conceded to Jefferson, a Virginian, for the location of the capital, and in turn, Jefferson agreed with Hamilton's proposal for the federal government to take the state's debt following the Revolutionary War, a quid pro quo. Number 8. The US uses about 17% of the Earth's energy. In addition to pizza, Americans also love their electricity. According to the US Energy Information Administration in 2017, the country used about 98 quadrillion British thermal units, BTU, of energy, which is, quite frankly, a lot. Number 9. More than 10% of Americans have worked or will work at McDonald's. Good old Mickey D's. Love it or hate it, the famous fast food restaurant is a major employer in the US. It is estimated that about 1 in 8 Americans has worked for the mega restaurant at some point in history. Reports indicate this includes everyone from your neighbor's kids, to Jeff Bezos, and even Pink. Number 10. Alaska has the longest coastline. Alaska has an astoundingly long coastline stretching about 6,640 miles, 10,686 kilometers. This is said to be longer than the coastlines of all the other 49 states combined. The country's total coastline is 12,383 miles, 19,928 kilometers.